market opening. So looks like it's going to be a very flat opening, but here are some of the internals, right? Reliance is down 2.5% ahead of the market opening. Looks like the street is a bit concerned about the weakness that we've seen in the O2C business, but the consumer business was very strong. Kotak Mahindra Bank as well, some profit taking, post a decent set of numbers. And on the upside, the big mover is ICICI Bank, up 0.8%. A couple of double-digit movers actually would be interesting to point out. Aarti Drugs has seen very good improvement in margin, so that one's up 11%. Titagar Wagons had a good set of numbers. That one is also up about 6-7%. And Credit Access Grameen is reacting to its good set of numbers. So just heading into the market opening, lots of big cues today. So there you have it. The first tick on the index is in the green, up about 10 points. So very quiet, but with a bit of a green bias to it, which is, I guess, what the street would like. Okay, now drifting into the red. So suffice to say, very, very flat opening. It is led by Kotak and Reliance on the downside. So these are the big index losers. Kotak Mahindra Bank down 2.5% and Reliance down almost about 2%. Apart from that, you have Apollo Hospitals, Eicher Motors, Grasim, that are a couple of other stocks that are in the red right now. And Asian Paints is also trending lower, down about 0.3%. Bharti Airtel, after Reliance's numbers, Bharti Airtel is slightly soft as well. So just keep your radar on that. On the upside, Infosys is coming back a little bit, up about 1%, followed by HDFC Life. A decent set of numbers this time from HDFC Life, actually, and that stock has not performed at all in the last many weeks and months. The APE growth for HDFC Life came in at 13%. The VNB margins were 26% plus. And remember, the stock has corrected below its 20 and 50-day moving average. So HDFC Life could be one stock on the upside. Apart from that, all the IT names, Infi, HCL Tech, Wipro, all in the green. Tata Motors comes out with numbers tomorrow. So, just keep an eye out on that. 0.3% higher there. Hero MotoCorp also in the green. So now very, very quiet for the frontliners. But in the broader markets, there are some good result reactions.
Well, that's right, Sonia. In the broader markets, you have Aarti Drugs. The stock is up and about. Utkarsh Small Finance Bank. It had a good listing. Stocks building onto those gains. Volumes as well, tremendously high. It's up more than 10% odd. You have Titagar Rail Systems as well. That stock as well has opened up well in the green. And RVNL as well. That stock continues its march upwards. Suzlon Energy, now it's a 20 rupees stock. It's up close to 4.5%. And volumes very, very high. Ircon as well joins the list with a gain of close to around 3%. On the flip side, Vedanta's under some pressure. The rising debt is something the street doesn't like too much. RBL Bank has moved into the red as well. And Canara Bank more or less flattish ahead of its numbers. But par for the course kind of opening, 19,720 odd.
Nigel, even without any great help from the big earnings over the weekend, I mean, the index is doing just fine, right? I mean, 15, 18 points lower, which is neither here nor there. It's flat for what it's worth. So, I mean, right out of the gates, big volumes on so many names across the board. And the big winner seems to be, of course, Credit Access with that 6-7% kind of a pop. Aarti Drugs is the other one, which is up about 10-11%. And again, volumes here too seem to be pretty solid. But other than that, let me just kind of quickly scan this list here to see what else is happening. IRFC, all these, PSU rail companies, IRFC, RailTel, Ircon, RVNL, they were all up between 4 and 8% on Friday. And I think they pick up where they left off with strong gains. Dodla Dairy will come up on your screen. These dairy companies, again, 2 or 3 days in a row now, Parag Milk, this one, Hudson Agro, these have been buzzing. So that, again, once again continues. SJVN, let's have that one up, Satluj Jal Vikas Nigam, that is 9% higher. So that's a big one. We had that note from Goldman last week, I think middle of last week, where they were highlighting some of these names, NHPC, NTPC, SJVN, etc. Mazgaon is up about 3%, apart from what we've already mentioned. On the downside, maybe 1 or 2 names, Kotak, Reliance, Vedanta. You've got AU Bank, all lower. JSW Steel, JSW Steel saw a spike on Friday right out of the earnings, but then kind of slumped, and it's down another 1%. Or so. So that's what we have. Sonia.
By the way, PVR Inox is at a fresh high. So whether you like Barbie, whether you like Oppenheimer, there's one person laughing all the way to the bank, right? And that's PVR. It was almost 300 crores, by the way, the collections on Barbie on day 3. Yeah, no. So that's been phenomenal.
It's been. I mean, so PVR doing well on your screen. Well, Dheeraj Agarwal is now joining.